I am going to tell you something your children do not want you to hear. The nursing home is not for you. It was never for you. It is for them. It is for their peace of mind. It is so they can go to sleep at night without worrying about you. It is so they do not have to rearrange their schedules. It is so they do not have to feel guilty every morning when they drive past a house where their mother is sitting alone. Now, that does not make them bad people. It makes them human beings with their own lives and their own fear. But I need you to understand, when they sit you down with that soft voice and those brochures, they are solving their problem, not yours. I am 91 years old. My name is Alma, and I have watched what happens when good people let their families make this decision for them. My friend Dorothy went into a facility in 2016. She was 82 years old, sharp as a tack, walked without a cane, read 2 books a week. But she lived alone, and her daughter Renee lived in Atlanta, and Renee was worried. So Dorothy went. She was dead in 8 months, not from neglect. The facility was clean. The staff was kind. She had her own room and a window and 3 meals a day. She died because she had nothing to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Dorothy had a garden. She had a Bible study group on Thursdays. She had a neighbor named Cora she called every morning at 7. She had a reason to get up. The facility took all of that and gave her activities. Bingo on Tuesday, chair yoga on Thursday, a movie night with people she didn't know, watching something she didn't choose. Dorothy didn't die from illness. She died from purposelessness, and I have seen it happen over and over and over again. You put a person in a room where nothing they do matters, where their schedule is not their own, where their choices are not their own, where their front door is not their own, and their body receives that message, and it starts shutting down. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Alma, I can barely get up the stairs. My balance is gone. I can't cook 3 meals a day. I don't have a choice. Let me tell you about choice. When I was coming up in Alabama, I was told every single day that I didn't have a choice about where I could sit, where I could eat, what I could aspire to. I was told I didn't have a choice. I always had a choice. You just have to be willing to find it instead of taking the one someone else hands you. Here's what you do instead of the nursing home. 3 options, real ones, with numbers. Option 1, extended stay hotel. Not the nursing home, not the facility. The Marriott, the Residence Inn, the extended stay down the highway that you have driven past 100 times without thinking about it. Do the math with me. A nursing home costs between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. Let's say $8,000. That is what most families are looking at. A nice extended stay hotel runs between $80 and $120 a night. Let's say $100. That is $3,000 a month. You are saving $5,000 every single month. And what do you get for that $3,000? You get housekeeping every day. They clean your room. They make your bed. They bring you fresh towels. You get a lobby with people in it. Real people coming and going. Not a locked ward with fluorescent lights. You get a front desk with a human being sitting there 24 hours a day. If something happens, you pick up the room phone. They come. And here is the most important thing. You are a guest, not a patient, not a resident, a guest. You can walk out the front door whenever you want. You can come back whenever you want. That door does not lock from the outside. Nobody is telling you when to eat or when to sleep or scheduling your Tuesday afternoon for bingo. Option 2, and this one I love. My friend Josephine's daughter tried to put her in a home when Josephine was 86. Josephine could not walk far. Her knees were finished, but her mind was perfectly clear and her opinions were perfectly loud. Josephine bought back-to-back cruise tickets. I need you to hear me on this because people laugh until I give them the numbers. An interior cabin on a major cruise line runs $60 to $90 a day. That is under $3,000 a month. You never cook, you never clean, you never do a single load of laundry. Every cruise ship is completely wheelchair and walker accessible. Handrails on every wall. Elevators big enough for a hospital bed. The entire ship is designed for people who cannot move easily. It was always designed for older people. They just don't say it out loud. And here is the part that nobody thinks about. Every single cruise ship has a medical facility on the lower deck. A doctor, nurses, equipment. If Josephine had a bad night, they were at her door in 3 minutes. Not in 20 minutes when the night aide finally came around. 3 minutes. Josephine spent 2 years going from the Caribbean to the Mediterranean to Alaska and back. She died at 89 on a ship in the Gulf of Mexico with a view of the water. Her daughter still hasn't forgiven her. Good. Option 3, and this is what I did, personally. 2 years ago I had a fall in my kitchen. Just lost my balance for a moment. Nothing broken, but it scared me enough to think. My son Raymond started talking about options. That is code. When your children say options, get your lawyer on the phone. I did not call my lawyer. I called the nursing program at the State University, 20 minutes from my house. I put up a flyer, one piece of paper. It said, spare bedroom and private bathroom available. No rent, free. In exchange, cook dinner, ensure medications are taken, be present in the house at night. I had 37 applications by Wednesday. Right now, there's a 23-year-old nursing student named Gabrielle living in my spare room. She saves $1,200 a month on rent. I save $8,000 a month on a facility. She does the heavy lifting. I keep my home, I keep my garden, I keep my Thursday Bible study, I keep my reason to get up in the morning. When I told Raymond, he said, "Mama, you cannot invite a stranger into this house." I looked at him and I said, "Raymond, you are about to pay strangers to bathe me in a hallway. I just hired my own on my own terms. This conversation is over. But I need to tell you something before all 3 of those options. Something more important than the hotel or the cruise or the student. Most people end up needing a facility not because their body gave out all at once, but because they stopped maintaining it years before. You stop walking because it hurts. Then it hurts more because you stop walking. You eat what is easy instead of what is real. You sit in the same chair for 12 hours a day and wonder why your legs don't work. I am 91 years old. I walk every morning. Not far, not fast, but I walk. I eat food I can recognize. I get out of my chair. I have a reason to get up. The body you have at 90 is mostly the result of decisions you made at 60 and 70 and 80. If you want to stay in your own home, you have to give your body a reason to keep carrying you. Stand up. Walk to the end of your street and back. Drink water instead of whatever is in that can. Get off that recliner. Your body is not trying to fail you. It is responding to exactly how you have been treating it. I want to say one more thing. I grew up in Alabama. I have been told my whole life, in one way or another, to sit down and be quiet and let other people make the decisions. I did not then. I am not doing it now. You lived through things. You built things. You raised people. You carried things nobody ever knew you were carrying. You have earned the right to make your own plan. Do not let them fold you into a room and put a label on your door and schedule your Tuesdays and take your keys. Make your own plan. Find your own Gabrielle. Book your own cruise. Do the math. And if your children say they know better, remind them who raised them. Your dignity is not negotiable. Not at 60, not at 80, not at 91, not ever.